Thank you all for coming out and supporting. This is your SESAC Songwriter Bootcamp. The purpose of the day is to create an atmosphere of opportunity and education. You've got a very experienced crew of executives. The person next to you, introduce yourself and say how do you do. Take a few minutes to say that. And as you do that, tell that person this is going to be an amazing experience. I'll tell you a little bit about Tim. Tim is one of the music industry's most sought after and expert consultants in the field of artist development, label development, publicity, distribution, and internet marketing. With that being said, I'd like to bring up our first panelist, Mr. Tim Sweeney.
So what we're going to work on today is some basic stuff that I rebuild the careers of major label artists with that should be very valuable to all of you who are independent. You are in control of your career, and that's the first thing you should make a note of, is that you are in total control of your career. If you are going to be successful, you have to build relationships with everyone around you. And this includes other artists, publishers, filmmakers, media people, booking people. You've got to be able to sell yourself. You've got to be able to say, this is what's in my music. This is how I can work with you. This is how I can benefit you. If you don't, you're going to have a problem. What I would suggest is one idea to get you started is all of you are going to make 2-song CD samplers that you are going to give out to people. I want you to verbally tell me on that disc who you are as an artist and what your music is about. I want you to be able to tell me what's the story in each song. So I listen to it, I connect with it, and then I hear it. You can actually do something that's passionate to you to change the people in your audience for the better. And you got to keep that in mind, that that's a powerful gift that you have as songwriters and music artists. And that's part of what you have to take today's education about, of what these guys and gals are going to teach you later.
What up, SESAC TV? It's your man Doza. We're live here at the Songwriters Bootcamp 2008. I think we need more people to just really come across as positive role models and be a little bit more fair in business.
What's up, SESAC TV? My name is Brandon James. Just came down here to the Songwriter Bootcamp. What you guys are putting on is fantastic, and I want to thank you for doing that because I've actually learned a lot of things today.
It's good to be with a company like SESAC. I signed with them in 2005, and they cross-market you. They put you in their magazines. They have award shows. They put you on their website. You know, they answer your calls in the middle of the night. If you really get your craft down and you're able to make a great song, your song can generate, in this day and time, 10 different forms of revenue. You have mechanical revenue stream, digital, radio, sync, TV, movie, ringtone, ringback, concert revenue stream. So if you learn your craft and learn it right, it can happen for you. Prime example, there was a brother named Slam. Slam would just be sitting there next to me and looking at me while I'm writing. So one day, he put in a word. The next day, he put in a line. Next day, he put in a verse. He started getting better and better, and over the course of 2 years, he began to write songs. This is one of the many records me and Slam wrote together.
Last night, couldn't even get an answer. Do you got a first aid kit handy? Do you know how to patch up a wound? Tell me.
So a person who was sitting there, said he didn't want to write 3 years ago, started writing, and he has 3 hit records and more coming out. When you're writing a song, you have to write the song in the mind frame as if one of your idols was listening to your song. If you're a rapper and you write a rap, say to yourself, after you finish writing that rap, what would Eminem think about this verse? What would Tupac think about this verse? If you're a singer, you might say, what would Marvin Gaye or Billy Joel or what would Neo think about this verse? Could it match the intensity of how he writes his lyrics?
My name is Renee Wilson, an artist and SESAC writer, and I'm here at the boot camp. I just want to thank SESAC for putting this on. I mean, a lot of people. Thanks James Leach, and you know, let's do this.
SESAC TV is a really great event. Boot camp 2008. SESAC.
Soon as Vice President of Music Affairs, for Sony Pictures Entertainment. We've got Jason Miller, who is a very accomplished film and television composer. Mr. Jerry Davis is a music supervisor for Fox Sports Net. Jorge Carante, Urban Authentic Entertainment.
Okay, so these guys get in your door. They get in your door and they hand you a CD. What's the first thing you're looking at that turns you off or excites you?
It really is very simple. It just comes down to the music. And I can usually tell within the first few moments whether or not I should continue to listen and ask more questions, or whether I should just kind of start to back out of the conversation.
A lot of people think that they send, let's say for sake of argument, you put 6 songs on a CD and send it. That's the first mistake. The second mistake everybody makes is they put their best songs last. So a lot of people go, yeah, but I put my best stuff up to last. Why? I'm not going to sit and listen to 6 songs if the first 2 are bad, or they're your least favorite. You've got 10, 20 seconds to catch them, and if you don't catch them, then they're gone. It's over.
A lot of times when you're doing demos for TV shows, there's no money. When you're giving your music away for free, people are less likely to take it seriously. I know, we're all hungry to succeed and to get the work, but if you don't place a value on your own stuff, why should anybody else?
If you know one person that you think can help you or works at a music licensing company, a supervisor that you have that you can build a rapport, focus on that contact to really getting them to trust you and your work.
We're talking about copyrights. First off, when should you copyright your songs?
As soon as you start sending this song out to other people, you want to protect it. You want to register with the Copyright Office so that if, in fact, someone rips off your song, you can sue their ass.
What do publishing companies do, in your opinion?
Their job is to take over basically all the business functions of the copyright. Register it with your Performing Rights Society, issue licenses, collect royalties, track down people who are infringing, pay you.
So let's say you're with the publishing company, 5 years, nothing's really happening, you're not too excited, and then another publisher comes along and says, hey, you're great, I want to work with you. What do?
You can't really switch publishing companies until you're no longer with the first one. So if your deal expires, you get to move on. Can you take your songs with you? Probably not.
Song splits, very important thing, very difficult. What are your thoughts?
Song splits are really tough to deal with, especially after the fact. The easy way to do it, you have them sign something when they walk out, before they walk out. It can be as simple as this. We, the undersigned, have written the following song, and our shares are as follows. A 25%, B 25%, C 25%, D 25%, signed A, B, C, and D.
So what I felt inside was right. I didn't recognize a storyteller in disguise.
I like the lyrical concept, was cool. I love the line, a storyteller in disguise. That was cool. That is a song that I would probably revisit as a songwriter or a producer. I would probably want to revisit because I love the concept of what it's saying. Mix issue again, because the pre was too low. I mean, when you came in, the vocals out there. Then we got to the background parts of the pre, I couldn't understand what was popping, and just a little bit confusion because the drums and the way the drums are is fighting with hearing the vocal.
My name is Jerry Davis of SESAC TV. I think the function was outstanding. I think that the organization did a great job. All praises to James Leach. I think that the industry needs more functions like this because education is the key.
Hi SESAC, my name is Jorge Carante. Hopefully a lot of people came through, got a lot of good information that they can take back and help further their careers.
I thought that this was one of the best events I've ever been to. So much information, but what I loved about it was useful information. It was things that I can take and apply immediately to my writing. It's one of those seminars that show you that the dream really is obtainable and anybody can do it.